I have a really nice, relaxing mobility routine, perfect to do first thing in the morning or at the end of your day to unwind. So we're going to work through the whole body in a nice, smooth flow. It's not intense, it should feel good. It's going to WD-40 up all those joints, just get some mobility through the muscles and you'll feel wonderful for it. So all you need is your mat and yourself. We'll stand to the top of your mat and we'll start with a really nice slow roll down, feet in parallel. We tuck your chin to your chest and we start nice and cruisy. We fold through the shoulders, we tuck the chin in, we come all the way down into a ragdoll position, grabbing onto those elbows. We start to sway from side to side, just gently releasing into your lower back and your hamstrings. Seeing if you can get that breathing pattern nice and steady as well. So nice and slow, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, keeping your chin tucked and your shoulders nice and relaxed. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and centering all the way up. Reach your fingertips down, coming all the way into a plank position. Pushing your hips down, and from here, shoulders strong. Lift up your hips into a pike. Look towards your knees. Come back into your plank, gently lowering through extension. Look towards the ceiling, releasing your lower back. Decompress those discs. We come back into our plank. 2 more like this. Hips lift up, piking those hips, stretch. Through your neutral plank position, hips drop, shoulders roll back, extension of that spine. And we'll go for 1 more here. Nice and long through the spine, tight through the knees. Through your plank position, drop the hips down, shoulders draw away from those ears. And then we come back to our nice neutral plank position. Those knees fall down. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders, untuck the toes, straighten to some middle back mobility. So round, tuck, lift up through your ribs. And then draw the ribs down, look towards the ceiling. 3 cat-cows here before we go into some rotations. Inhale as we lift up through those hips. And then exhale as we drop the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades. So you want your whole spine, chin tuck, tailbone tuck as you round. And then the full spinal extension as you extend. Back to neutral position and pause. Take your right foot all the way across the body to tap and reach your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. We come back to our start position and we go again. So that right leg, open up through the hip joint, gently tap, reach. Then we get that shoulder and middle back rotation. Back to your start position. So we have 4 of these. Taking it steady, get that toe a little bit further across if you can. Reach and twist. Back to your start position and we have 1 more. See if you can get your toe a little further and reach your arm up a little higher. And we come back to our start position. Opening up through your knees, drop your bottom back towards your heels. Stretching into a child's pose position, have a sway from side to side. And then take both of your hands to the left side of your mat, opening up the right side waist. So you've just opened up your right side in rotation and now we're moving into lateral flexion, opening through the ribs, expanding through that chest. See if you can walk your hands a little bit further to the left for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back to center position. Walking all the way up onto your knees. From here, step your right foot right exactly where your hands were. Tuck your tailbone. We're pushing into a hip flexor lunge stretch. Open up your hands, take them behind your head, elbows wide. Look up towards the ceiling, and then from here, I want you to curl. See if you can get your elbows towards your knee to tap. And then open up through your hips as your elbows open. So thoracic and hip mobility, look up towards the ceiling. And then just a gentle tap of the elbows as you curl your chin in to release. So active range of your hips works a lot more effectively than just static holds. So trying to incrementally get deeper into that hip opening. And 2 more here. Last one. Elbow to knee to curl and tap. Last, open. Reach, drop that hip right down. And then from here, folding all the way through, toes back towards your nose, straight into a little hamstring floss. So toes back, lengthening through the back of that leg, tuck your chin in. We're just gonna floss the nerves down the back of the body. So toes back, chin tucks. Alleviate the stretch by lifting the chin, pointing the toes. So if you've got a tight lower back and tight hamstrings, releasing the nerves down the back of the leg is gonna make a massive difference for your mobility. So take it gently, but start to build into it slowly as you start to open up through the back. We've got 3 more like this. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, incrementally getting that chin tucked a little deeper. 2. And very last 1. And relax back into your 4-point kneel position. Shoulders underneath and palms nice and flat. We'll go for 1 cat-cow just to set it up. We've got tall ribs, and then we draw them back down, look up towards the ceiling, back to neutral, and let's repeat. That left leg comes across to tap, pause, and then that left arm reach and twist up towards the ceiling. So from here, we're getting a little bit of hip opening, but we're also getting shoulders and ribs. So we take that foot across, we reach that left arm nice and dramatic up towards the ceiling, reach, twist. And then slowly back down. We've got 2 more, so see if you can start to get that foot slightly further across the mat and reach your arm up a little bit taller. Let's go for 1 more here. Squaring up each time and then get incrementally a little bit further away. Last twist. And we come back to our start position. We bend the knees, we push the bottom back to your heel, stretching into your child's pose flexion position. Walk your hands across to the right side of the mat, left hand on top of the right, opening up through the left side ribs, tailbone heavy back towards the heels. And then if you can, just incrementally walking your hands a little bit further across to that right. So you've done rotation and now we're into lateral flexion, and you're here for 3, 2, and 1, slowly rolling all the way up. Stepping your left foot right forwards, tuck your tailbone here, and gently coming into the right side hip flexor stretch, hands behind your head, elbows wide, open up through the thoracic and expand the chest. And then that active mobility for the hip, we round to tap the elbows to the knee, curl into that thoracic, and then we get a little bit deeper into the hips, the shoulders, and the spine as we open and stretch. Curl to tap, all the way in, elbow to knee, and then open to expand, elbows wide, eye gaze towards the ceiling. We've got 2 more here. See if you can start to get a little bit more rounded as you tap, and then open up a little bit deeper as you expand. And last one here. And finishing that last one, getting a little bit further across with that hip and opening through the shoulders, and we transfer all the way through, toes back towards your nose, fingertips come down, tuck your chin to your chest, neural floss of that left leg, so tuck and hold, and then release as your chin lifts. Toes back as you tuck to hold, and point to release. So again, if you're really tight in the hamstrings and the lower back, this is a really nice one for you to mobilize through the nerves and gain mobility through the joints. You've got last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back into a kneeling position. Big shoulder roll, so the shoulders roll up, down, back. From here, right hand towards that right foot, left hand forwards, just getting a nice stretch up and over. Look towards the right as the left arm reaches over into a rainbow. Slowly coming all the way back down, other side. So we'll go 3 here. So we've done quite a bit for the spine, we've done quite a bit for the hips, and now we're just joining those all together. So as you're doing it, making sure that you're looking to the direction that you're twisting, looking to that left as that right arm reaches up, pushing the opposite hip forwards. Let's go 1 more each way. Getting those joints nice and mobile, those tissues nice and supple. Last stretch of your second side. And then from here, full 360, tuck your toes under, push your bottom back to your heels, foot, ankle, calf stretch, and then from here, push your fingertips, lift up through your hips, look between your knees. And then from here, slowly lower your hips down. So foot, ankle, calf stretch, use that compression into that deep squat. 2 more like this. And very last one, expand through the backside of that body, grabbing onto your elbows, last little stretch, and sway from side to side. So finishing exactly as we started. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly peeling your way all the way up. Lower, middle, upper, shoulders back, chin up last. And you are ready to get on with the rest of your day, or you're ready to finish up with a nice mobile spine. Let me know how you go. I hope you enjoyed your session of Pilates with AB. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the link below for more exercise snacks, mobility tips, and runner special sequences. Enjoy.